and then it's just a matter of seeing if it actually doubles. I think I'm streaming now. Yes, 1 sec. I'm just gonna. This seems to be fine. Yeah, that seems to be fine. Works for me. Alright, I'm gonna mute. Okay. Sweet, yeah. And then if I do... Okay, sick. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just have to mute both when I do it. Okay, cool. Yeah, this works perfectly. And honestly, streaming,
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Welcome to the stage of history retold. Warriors cross swords beneath the gaze of the ancient gods. Battle 1. Fight! stand. Fight to your last breath. Battle 2. Fight!
One sec, chat. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Yeah, so they're trying to figure out who's on, who's not on. But this is Patriots versus Manta right now. I'm trying. This is my first time seeing Parsec, so it should be fine. But everyone want command? Probably. That's actually a good point. So I'm going to try to talk to them, have them finish up, and then we're gonna get started probably around like 9:10, 9:15. So that's the goal. But yeah. That's what's happening. Detaining? No. Holy Kira Batman? I'm sorry. Sound like a worthy opponent? My bad. Keyboard going crazy? My microphone is right next to my keyboard. I'm sorry, chat. You know what, chat? Since you guys want to make fun of my keyboard, first of all, I type over like 120 WPM. Actually pretty sick. But I have a boom pole. That's crazy. Since y'all want to talk trash about what's happening, y'all get to watch this. Yeah. Y'all get to watch this. Yeah. Instead of watching the Parsec thing, y'all get to watch this. Just kidding. Because I can't see the Parsec matches like that. So. All right, let's have them get off. For 70, I'm sorry. 1v1? Nah, I've got carpal tunnel now. I have like a 120 WPM. But we're gonna get started soon. I need let's see. I'm gonna actually switch Discord real quick. Later. Screen. Anton, can you tell Yoshi and jSabbs they can hop on right now?
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Dill Piccolo mail time? It's not Dill Piccolo mail time. Not yet. We're gonna get started very, very soon, chat. I'm sorry. We're gonna get started very, very, very soon. So, just wanna be able to figure things out. So, yeah.
Now, the noble wolves. Battle 1. Fight! Relinquish! Sword!
other must lose.
Okay. Oh, I had to, hello, Linkors and Boom, and everybody staring at their computer screens at home. My name is Jay, and welcome to Soul Calibur 6. We have, on my left side, Linkors.
Hey, I'm Linkors.
And on my right side, we have all the players that we played today. It's really weird that it's kind of an unbalanced situation. We have the one commentator on my left and literally every single person who's going to play on my right.
A lot of people in your room.
I believe this is 5v5 as opposed to 6v6.
Okay, we have, I believe, Medicated Geniuses versus 1776. So that's Team Anton versus Team Icychains.
Yeah, I don't know who's sitting out for Icy. I know that for Anton's team, I believe it's Mr. Deus is going to be sitting out.
Okay. I guess that makes sense if he's running the Parsec stuff.
Yeah. So you got Anton, Jimbo, and then you got Lee, Yoshi6, who did quite a bang-up job the last time they played. And you also have jSabbs, who was sitting out last time. And then you have on Icychains' team, I believe everybody there has been a failure except for Ramon. If I remember correctly. Ramon has gone into like heavy OCV land.
I actually feel like they're really one of the strongest teams. I think it was a very smart thing to set Manta as ace. I think I was saying this to you earlier.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, not only is just like, I mean, Manta is, you know, a difficult player to fight.
Yes.
But also then he has CJ and Ramon as well. And I think it was a good choice to be able to put those two, CJ and Ramon, up front, but keep Manta as like the one that you really have to get through.
Yeah, something that
I
I
think it's a
talked
pretty
about.
strong team, actually.
Yeah, this is something that I talked about quite a few times already on commentary, where last Boom League, I was involved in it, and Omega XN and I decided that I would not be the ace, simply because the ace does have a certain level of a handicap. They're definitely going to go at a particular time. Meanwhile, people like Ramon and CJ are going to have that level of flexibility that the ace and the captain.
Yeah, I don't think you should make your best player the ace.
No.
I think that's it's better to be able to send them first.
Or especially if they play multiple characters. Providing them that power of that flexibility is really, really important. But we'll get into this match presently. MasterCJ versus Yoshi6. I can't honestly remember what MasterCJ feels about this matchup, other than the fact that he did beat Ben with Bees at that NEC in kind of a pretty clutch scenario. Now, unfortunately, he ended up getting an incredibly small space with tons of wall pressure, and he ends up dying because of it in the first round. We'll see if he can change it around.
It's challenging to get a stage that's like favorable against Yoshi, but pretty much universally, you don't want a small stage.
Yes.
And this is absolutely that. I know that Master CJ has a lot of experience fighting Geo, but Yoshi the Sixth has a very different playstyle. Really unique and awkward, I think, and difficult to fight if it's like your first time playing him.
Significantly more patient than I think a lot of people expect, which tends to put a lot of people on their heels. Now, CJ ends up getting all 4 red roses, but if he ends up losing this round, it would take a long time, but if he ends up losing this round, then that could still be a pretty big deal. He basically needs 1 4AA, that's not going to give him the wall, so that's going to give it to him, but he's got a heavy meter lead on top of it. If I was him, I would try to use the meter almost instantaneously. Nice
sidestep, really not the greatest punish.
Yeah.
Yeah, just dropping the meter right now, that's good, because even if he loses this round, he'll get it back. Yep.
I
He is
appreciate
not
the fact
scared.
that he's not attempting to try and confirm the 4A on counter hit.
Oh, no
mid
sidestep.
parry nor sidestep either. That's going to be a pretty big
Either way,
deal.
it wasn't the worst. He went for the Oki instead of the combo. Just really whittling him down here. Nice stuff. CJ just really keeping it solid.
Kind of matching Yoshi 6's speed in the sense of they're both playing pretty slowly, and honestly, when both of these characters are playing pretty slowly, especially when Amy has
big
red,
disrespect.
you kind of win out on the neutral pretty easily.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what a read!
Nice block. This is gonna not be huge, actually.
He's
CJ
got
trying
so
to just
much life, though. This is gonna
steal back this game.
That was counter.
Big mix-up.
Wow.
Nice block. He's really not optimizing these punishes, and it's hurting him. And CJ takes the first game.
How could Yoshi 6 have optimized that punish better on that low parry K?
On low parry K, Rising A Brave Edge.
I'm not 100% sure that would have worked there.
One sec. I agree. 1 sec. I'm going to try to get it so that way they can hear you and not have double sound. Can I get you guys? Hold on. Can I get you guys to speak right about now?
No, you
This
cannot.
is me.
I will not do it.
He won't. I will.
Yeah.
This is me talking. This is very much a typical problem that I have when I try to stream the Parsec stuff, and I think SabinDeus typically makes it so that you don't necessarily hear the stream match because it's either everybody hears it, including the stream hears it twice, or people in Discord don't hear it and they just hear it regularly.
Yeah, I'm okay with not having any game audio for whatever it's worth, if that's what it...
If it ends up being an issue, yeah, that's gonna be okay.
But pretty big start here for Yoshi the 6th, although quickly CJ evening it up.
Yeah, decided to keep the stage. Not a surprise
There
at
we
all.
go.
Here we go, yeah.
Getting the bigger punishes.
Ooh,
CJ
okay.
is just catching him with these AAs so well. Yeah,
the
CJ is really
AAs
just...
and
I think
4As.
the biggest thing for CJ right now is that he's just not... He's not being ambitious at all. Like, he's just taking what is obvious and easy. Never trying to make any big plays or anything.
Which in this kind of a matchup, I think is definitely the way to go, because out of the two characters here, the big plays are for Yoshi, for sure. Yeah. The amount of damage that you get, the ability to sync meter into all of your
and also, it's just like, if you make like a big play against Yoshimitsu, and you're wrong, and he punishes you for it, it hurts so much.
Yeah.
Especially compared to your reward. Oh, I like the idea of that punishment.
Yeah, that was ambitious. Alright, ends up getting his third.
Right. Nice block. There we go. That's the punish I'm talking about.
Yeah, there are instances in which if you end up blocking that at tip range, Yoshi while Rising A will not actually connect. But the amount of recovery that Amy has on that kind of changes depending on how far away you ended up blocking it, which creates a huge amount of frustration for anybody who ended up blocking it. Yoshi 6 is going to get 1.2 trillion damage on this combo.
He did not get the double splat, but he's just going to go straight into the crouch mix-up.
He actually went for it? Wow. Oh, CJ might be getting a little bit rose blind. Getting frustrated with the fact.
Definitely. Okay, that's good for Yoshi 6 because that was the first round where he got CJ to play antsy. Yeah. Like he got CJ to sort of break out of his comfort zone and try and make a big play that didn't work out for him. Nice duck, but he can't get the biggest punish because he does not have the meter for it. Oh, that was a great disrespect, and it was such a great sidestep.
Allowed him to get through the B. That's kind of crazy. You know, one thing that Yoshi 6 isn't doing? He's not doing avoiding the puddle off of Amy 3BA.
Meaning his movement.
Which is kind of surprising me.
You can tell that he is thinking about that BBB.
Yeah.
But I think CJ kind of played off of it. Yeah, CJ played off of that and was...
So what do you do to try and curb that? Do you just immediately use meter? That's what I tend to do, which isn't necessarily the best. Oh boy.
Ooh, I see him use that clash a lot.
Yeah.
Very annoying. Yep, just dumping his meter right now. I kind of like that.
Well, now I think you definitely still try to get away from the wall here. It's so scary.
Get away from the wall to get away from the lethal hits. Okay. Oh, there was...
Yeah.
Really shouldn't have ducked there because he did not have the lethal hit.
Yeah, that is true. He may not have been aware of like what exactly the lethal hit condition is there. But okay, soul charge versus no soul charge here. Yoshi 6.
Okay, and this is going to be really good. Okay, like this is maybe the end unless he guesses really right here. Does not. And CJ is going to take the first game, knocking Yoshimitsu 6 out of this match.
kind of a big deal to be able to beat a Yoshi player on this stage 2 times in a row, and, and knocking out the player who I think did the most damage during the last set that this team was in. So
yeah, he beat pretty much everyone except Rich Sticks, I think.
Yes, I believe that is the case.
Can you guys hear
It would
me?
have been an OCV.
We can hear.
You guys, it's okay. You guys can keep sound. You figured it out. So
Hey.
next up is gonna be Lesson Lee.
This is one of the bonuses of having Boom.
What's up?
I was gonna say, actually, wait. You can just see my screen, so I don't have to announce who's coming up next. That's cool. It's
Yeah,
bonkers.
yeah, we'll figure it out.
Oh, I can't see it. What? Oh well. Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean?
I see. Okay. I thought you meant like you had some sort of list brought up. It doesn't matter. Let's move on.
All right, so we're gonna have Lee versus CJ. I think this is definitely a good idea. Amy versus Siegfried, easily Amy's worst matchup.
I will say that these two have played a lot.
That's true.
Like a lot, and they're both pretty comfortable. That's a lot of subs.
That is a lot of subs.
Whoa,
Holy shit, dude.
Carl, bro, relax, brother. Thank you so much for the 50 gifted. Holy shit, bro. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I appreciate that.
It is important to note that he also had a $200 donation during the last time that we ended up doing this. You might have to mute that sub notification.
Yeah, thank you so much,
gonna go
Carl.
for 50 subs.
Yeah, thank you so much, Carl. I really appreciate that, Obi. Thank you so much.
That was always really bad, like, the few times this has happened to me, because my former sub notification was Jimbo going, like, oh! Like, and so it happened 50 times.
Oh, no, it's going to keep going. You're just going to hear that
over and over again, yeah.
Well, what I was going to say... Well, go ahead.
We're just going to deal with it at this point. Actually, can I?
Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to deal with it at this point. I'm sorry, chat, but thank you so much.
For those of you who did not know, a raging fire becomes dying embers. And if you did not know, it'll be drilled into your head over the course of the next few minutes.
I had no idea that that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I can't understand what they are saying at all.
It's a Soul Calibur 2.
Oh, wow.
This is button check.
Definitely is playing Yoshimitsu.
Button
Okay,
check,
button check. Button check.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
He does play Yoshimitsu.
Link, you ended up baiting me, you miserable... No.
But what I was going to say was that these two do play a lot, or have played a lot at least, and both of them are very comfortable with the matchup.
Welcome to the stage of
And I think that sort of the conclusion that CJ has come to is that he doesn't feel like it's that bad for Amy when played in a 1st-2.
Yes.
Just because of the amount where there's a lot of the mashup that's predicated on just Siegfried, having to make big call-outs for small things that Amy does. And, he needs to have the data to do that first. And it's hard to acquire that in a 1st-2. So it's definitely one of Amy's worst mashups, but it's not. I don't think she's not entirely out of the count, and CJ knows how to play around that.
Yeah, you're probably definitely going to be seeing a lot of exactly what we just saw. 6-6-BA, especially once you get into red, is going to be able to effectively pseudo-option select a lot of Siegfried's stance transitions, and it's a pretty decent punish on top of things. Getting 3 red roses right off the bat, a pretty big deal. Honestly, I typically say that even if you lose the first round, but you got 3 red roses, that's typically a win. Now, if you get all 4 red roses and you win the round, I mean, you're in the high country.
Yeah.
Dead to a 4AA. It's got to be very careful about this, and by careful, I mean not just running in with a 6-6A.
Oh, wow, that was a big move, but good patience from CJ to just block.
That's the kind of punish that you, chances are, you're only going to see that on Parsec. Oh.
Alright, he tried to sidestep the 6B, but... Yeah, because he knows that Lee J... that Lee will...
if they're ever on a team together, they should be Team Lee J.
Yeah.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, CJ just has really good knowledge of how Lee handles things within this matchup. Nice block! He's just getting... And he's got all the meter, too. I mean, CJ is...
This is kind of exactly what we had talked about, where it's like people like Ramon, people like CJ are able to just burn through people to such a degree, and if either of them had been stuck in the ace position, chances are there would have been a huge amount of potential for like Yoshi 6 or Lee to like do a significantly larger amount of damage in this team match. Besides the soul charge on top of it, is CJ going to stay patient? Is he going to try and spend his other bar? I assume he's going to stay patient, but he's eating a lot of chip damage and real damage on top of things.
I think Lee is really just trying to play the guard gauge right now. Nice block, this is huge, wall splat!
Is he dead?
No, not from the combo.
Okay, I was wondering if the angle was going to allow... Oh,
he
no,
caught
a
the
grab
AGA.
instead of an AGA. That's a pretty big
Yeah.
deal. Dude, that could have been... Oh, okay. This is very, very scary.
CJ going for the mix-up. Lee wants the full crouch 3K. Oh,
A's.
nice RI.
Wow.
Great awareness. He can't kill off of this, but he's got really good Oki. And yeah, Lee ducks into the mid. Wow.
That
Incredibly
grab-
dominating first game.
Yeah, incredibly dominating, but also I just have to say, man, it really sucks that Lee ended up getting that grab instead of the AGA, because it wasn't just the fact that he lost out on that damage, but the difference in the stage positioning really killed it for him. There was so much pressure and additional damage that CJ was able to gather based on that whiff, and it just really killed him.
Yeah. Lee taking his time, just thinking it through.
I feel like changing the stage is a good way to go.
I think you can go fine either way. I guess you know what, Siegfried's gonna be a lot better with walls than Amy.
Yeah.
So might as well
Welcome to the stage of history.
might as well switch it up, because it's not. I don't think there's any stage that's gonna be terrible for him. Like, this is fine.
This is probably the worst he could have gotten. To be honest, but it's in and of itself.
Still, yeah, it's still fine. I mean, both of these characters have good rounds, I think.
I feel like Amy's has better, but it could really be either way.
Okay.
Yeah, you meant that hop? Alrighty.
He's been using a lot of 4KK lately. I don't know what's up with that.
CJ has been using a lot of 4KK?
No, Lee.
Oh, yeah, because he wants to use it as like an optimal whiff punish in some spots. 3 red roses right off the top. I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, there's the last one.
Jeez. I like how Lee got 6A to be blocked like 8 times in a row, and he thought, surely this time the 6AB is going to work. And he was like, no, I'm just going to continue to block the entire time. Yeah, you can't disrespect there. The 4B guaranteed force block. 4 red roses and the first round. Even for a character like Siegfried, this is a very difficult uphill battle now.
Oh, okay, he went for the punish.
This is never wrong, dude. How do you beat an Amy when they're just like straight up correct about all things ever?
Okay, good patience. He was taking... Wow, that was so good!
The roll forward to ensure that he had just enough time to thread the needle and get a gigantic punish. Tried to delay off of the mid parry and ends up not getting it, but the backdash gets caught. This is going to put him into Dark Legacy. Nice.
No whip punish?
Except I'm wrong. God, he's wrong on the mix again, dude. He is 0 for 4, I think, on the side hold mix.
Okay, but this is potentially big switch up, and it's not. Wow. Yeah, Lee is just struggling to gain ground here.
Damn, this is this is real tough here. Yeah, 6-6-BA is gonna beat that just straight up. The only way that Siegfried has to like kind of get around that situation is just to hard-on go for the K.
Nice. Okay, good start.
It's the less than Lee Siegfried combo.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good thing to always go for an option there instead of just blocking.
Should probably also mention that the reason that we say that this is potentially Amy's worst matchup is because Siegfried has the ability to do base hold and just basically blow up a lot of these options, but it doesn't really happen if Siegfried doesn't have the ability to get it!
Oh my god!
Oh, that was supposed to be a white CE. I don't know if it would have killed, but certainly RI was not the option.
Oh.
Nice punish.
Wow.
No, I really like that a lot.
CJ... Okay, he would have won the set right there.
Yeah, but also, would he have deserved it? I don't think so. That 4-3K hitbox was kind of a ridiculous kind of thing.
All I'm saying is that CJ is in a position where he won for a moment, and now he lost, and it's really...
You think
the momentum seems to be shifting. But we'll see. He's still in the lead.
The reverse momentum here. Nice block here.
Oh,
okay,
great
here we go.
Jump. Okay, but
no real guard damage to speak of.
CJ still has an advantage. CJ still has a meter advantage, and like you said, no real guard damage to speak of.
Oh man, he just needs to like settle things down. I understand that playing it slowly could potentially be in Siegfried's favor. He's even fishing for that base hold. Suddenly, this is the first time he was able to get a side hold mix, literally at all. No 6-6-BA like he was doing before. What happened, man?
Oh,
yeah, you gotta spend the bar.
Yeah.
But now where do you go? Yeah, he just immediately challenges with a low kick. That's another counter combo on a
respecting it anymore.
Oh, wow. Man. He totally fell apart, my dude. That sucks.
Alright. That is as about a big of a momentum shift as you could possibly get. Definitely needs to take a moment to think, because he had that game and it just fell away from him. Snatched defeat from the jaws of victory.
I think one of the things that we've talked about that although we both agree, and CJ agrees, that although this matchup can be tough, Amy is a relatively even matchup against Siegfried when it's a first to two. The longer the set goes on, though, the harder it's going to be for Amy to continue up with that momentum. So has CJ ended up spouting his last font of inspiration when it comes to how to beat Lee in this set? The 6-6 BAs have suddenly gone. The sidehold mixes are actually being successful now. Lee may have warmed up to the speed that this matchup is going.
Yeah,
and that spells doom for CJ.
Like you said, I think just the more time you give Siegfried in this matchup, the worse it gets for Amy. But that being said, CJ took a lot of time to think there, and they're going to get the exact same stage.
Is Lee going to be that one of those cool guys that allows it so that like you just re-roll the stage? This is something that I do sometimes. No, he will.
It's a lot easier offline.
Guy.
It's a lot easier offline.
It's impossible on net play, but you know, in a situation like this, I think.
All right, starting off
feel confident
good for Lee.
Calling Lee an uncool person. Wow!
Wow!
Oh, man.
It begins, I think.
It can in no way be denied. There is not a single character in this game that gets more damage for whipping than Siegfried. Boy, CJ. Oh, I hate watching
I really think
commentate
it's
the rest of this match. I can't watch.
I really think it's just that Lee has, like all those spots where he was just making the wrong decision every single time. CJ was just guessing right.
Yes,
yeah,
totally
it's now Lee's got the beat on him, I think.
Yeah, he's punishing all like the 3BAs. He's getting a huge amount of damage, forcing CJ to kind of just stand there and mix. This is the first time we haven't seen CJ get all of his roses and the first round.
Okay, but it's looking good right now. Got a mix.
Ooh, I like that.
Right,
I like
gonna
that
snatch this round. Yep.
People typically do not worry about traditional grass from Amy when they don't already have red roses.
Just catching him in that mid-range. I really like the use of 2K, and there is the base.
Reverse 2K.
He's just gonna
turn
go
around 2K
for the CE, get the Dark Legacy stacks.
Yeah, just kind of like taking advantage of the fact that back-turn Siegfried has a plethora of different options to GI any kind of reverse mix-up that Amy's going to pull out there.
Flash. Okay,
I like the
he's
bar.
just gonna spend his meter right now, yeah, because he'll get it back if he loses this round.
Nice.
Good
job.
option. Gonna get the Rose and
that
the
almost
Moki.
looked like it wasn't going to combo.
Oh!
Ah, yes, the old 4A reverse hitbox. A thing that I'm plenty familiar with.
Oh, that RE was a
making up
bad
with RE. I don't know
sign
so
for
much
CJ.
about
That was a bad sign for CJ.
Have you ever seen that before?
Yes,
Guys,
I've done it all the time.
I've played a lot of Amy. I've never seen that before.
Man, one thing I'll say is that I really like how much Lee is going for like moves that you have to block crouching, because Amy's from crouch punishment is not bad, but it's weird and it's hard to get in the middle of a match, and Lee is playing on that really hard right now. I also love the 2Ks.
We went for the reset. He doesn't end up getting the full combo. Wow, that actually fully comboed.
Nice duck. And he's gonna get the soul charge combo.
Yeah, that's
And that's it.
Oh, that's it.
Wow.
He ended up botching his full crouch 3K punish in order to set up a mix that would have killed, because Siegfried's minus 12 punishment, not exactly.
No, it wouldn't have done anything.
So,
if anything, it would have given CJ an opportunity. But I mean, honestly, oh man, the fact that he dropped that full crouch 3K combo
that's really
was
crazy.
Just completely. Like I said, it's just so important in this matchup for Amy to close it as quickly as she can, because the more data Siegfried gets, the harder it's going to be for her.
It's such a weird kind of thing.
Exactly what happened there, I think.
Yeah, it's such a weird kind of thing. I can't remember the last time I saw an Amy player do really well against a Siegfried player, and then as the set went on, just completely fell apart like that. So it's a really disappointing and foreign experience for me to experience.
Well,
who do we have next?
That being said, who do we have next?
We're gonna have Ramon next, but
yeah,
we're gonna do ads real quick first. They're gonna do a button check.
Okay.
That happens. So I'm just gonna mute Parsec real quick. Let me go ahead and tell him to check his buttons, or you can check his buttons whenever. Check your buttons. Just don't start the actual match yet. So, Actually, I don't know. We'll leave the power strike for background noise. NLBC happens. NLBC is cool shit. Speaking of NLBC, these are actually the parsec servers used for NLBC, and no one has complained yet. So the good parsec god himself, SabinDeus, runs these, and last NLBC was fantastic. This month's NLBC is going to be February 12th. So make sure you sign up for that. And pretty cool experience, really dope. I need to actually be able to clear my schedule so I can actually play it in NLBC. I miss playing it in NLBC. So yeah, I need to play. And East Coast is the best region in the world when it comes to Calgary, so you know, come see some of the best duke it out.
It's objectively true.
It's not objectively true, it's actual facts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's literally what I just said.
Ooh, you might be thinking subjectively as opposed to
Oh,
objectively.
my
but
bad.
objectively true and straight up facts.
Oh, my bad. My brain hurts. Anyways, I'm sorry.
We are all in agreement.
Yes, good. So that matters. The second best region in the world actually is West Coast, and they do West Night Fights. So West Night Fights happens every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, Big Power Chunk, come by those guys out there, do the thing out there, and that's every Wednesday. And yeah, Faustin.gg, buy some Faustin merch, do the damn thing, do the shit. We're gonna keep going.
Right. That we are, and looks like they are putting Ramon up first. I think that's a sensible pick. And who else?
Do you have any experience in Siegfried versus Sophie?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do. 100 years ago.
What do you think of it?
I don't know. It's I don't think there's a ton happening in it, honestly. I think it's a relatively normal sort of matchup for both characters.
Is 668 still the terror that it used to be?
Against, I mean, as much as any other character, I think.
Okay.
And besides, Siegfried has base ult.
Is this the kind of thing where Siegfried would actually take a bet on something like that? Because it can be a pretty gutsy bet.
Yeah, it's it like you said, I think it would be gutsy. And I think a lot of the time it's mostly just not necessary. I think Siegfried does want to play a little bit more reserved in this matchup and patient, because I mean that's how you let Sophitia win, right? You give her the opportunities. So I just think sort of as a policy, you want to be a bit more patient against her. Yeah,
Which
overall,
of these two players do you feel is more clutch? That's a very difficult thing for me to answer. I think it's Ramon, but Ramon can be a little bit more volatile.
I think Ramon is just, I mean, the thing about Ramon is that I don't think Ramon ever, like, Ramon never falls apart, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like, he's going to be playing about as well the whole game. And I mean, that's, I think, just years of experience.
Kind of different than what we ended up seeing with CJ.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like I'm harping a little bit too heavily on CJ, but it is the narrative of Ted, so I do. Something tells me I'm going to hear about this later on in a Discord that shall not be named. Man, what a wait! Just waiting on that 6K. Oh, okay, we GI those right off the bat. That's important information.
Oh my god!
No, he was.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He got the Chief Behold lethal hit.
Wow.
Wow. That was so cool.
Man, if he had just gone for the regular combo, there was a chance that Ramon was dead, but he felt like for sure he was going to get the ring out instead, but he needed to wait 18 seconds as opposed to 16 seconds off of it. Man, 4B jumping over everything in this set.
Smart stuff from Ramon not challenging backturn Siegfried.
Yeah.
That is a dangerous game.
Very similar to what CJ ended up trying to do. He ended up getting a turnaround 2K for his troubles. Siegfried with a lot of bar. He doesn't necessarily need to use it.
Like I said, Lee's just kind of keeping it small. And
oh boy, that could have been disastrous. But yeah, very, very small, very, very slow. Ramon's is kind of starved for opportunities at the moment. Okay.
Just getting a soul charge.
Forcing Ramon to spend his bar. I'm always a fan of this kind of thing when you're up 2 rounds. Yeah,
right, calling out the mashing.
Yeah.
Is he going to go for the, force block? Bringing him right to the edge.
It's literally the kind of gameplay that's as non-committal as humanly possible.
Nice sidestep. He could have killed with a 4B, but he's gonna get it so close. And pretty decisive first game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be unfair to say it was fast. It's just that the, as you said, it was decisive, and it's just like a very slow, fully non-committal, straightforward game. It's very difficult to keep that going for that long unless you're an incredibly strong player.
I mean, that's kind of just what you have to do against Ramon. Like I said, you know, he doesn't really like panic. I think at any given moment in the set, he's going to be playing, you know, as well as he can. And so you can't really psych him out with, like, you know, weird stuff. You have to just outplay him.
It's difficult,
and that's exactly what he did.
Stuff with Sophie, I think. I think it's difficult to pull that kind of thing off with a character that I think is immensely straightforward. There's not really a whole lot of jank that you're going to be able to throw at someone like Lee, and I think that Sophie can potentially suffer against someone who is playing very lame.
He's just going straight for the command grabs.
Damn. Sophie did the push-out move into a backstep, and he still had to block the 3A4. Oh no.
Nice. Sort of call out GI into the tech
my
trap.
dude.
Don't want to tech there, but have the combo.
Suddenly we're getting a lot of garbage coming out from Lee, and it's working out so far. Second time his Dark getting
I think that's the round?
No,
not quite.
I think so.
Too much scaling.
Warby it is.
That gets him with the mix. So the classic Ramon T-Ag.
I don't know so much about one of those. It's so difficult for me to know if that's the way to go when you effectively lost 2 more rounds than you've won so far.
I mean, that's just what he does. Like, he just always does it.
No doubt about that.
I don't think it has to do with any of that. It's just, you know, when Ramon wins the round, he teabags. Okay. Wow, great defense from Lee.
No,
wow, great defense from
against Ramon and Soul Charge, yeah. That's
really
not even
good.
all that difficult. That's the thing that you're definitely looking for.
Oh! Wow, okay, Lee just keeping it active.
Wow. He invested everything into that round. That was kind of crazy.
And he's still got a meter lead, even. Nice delay, but fantastic block from Ramon.
Yeah, fantastic punish, too. It's definitely one of those fantastic options that Sophie has in that situation. Man, these 6-6-A's are very, very scary. A base hold in there, and it would have been curtains for him. Good punish.
Alright. Great duck from the throw. Again, just really, there's not like... There's not a ton of like complicated things going on here.
It's step duck. There's a lot of step duck going on right now.
They're just both playing it very straight.
Yeah, it's just that like when Sophie doesn't have the opportunity.
Oh my god! Never mind, everything's straight.
When Sophie doesn't get the opportunity to create whip punishes, she has a real tough time keeping up in the damage with a character like this.
Yeah.
I don't think he's had an opportunity to whip punish one time yet. Okay, K.
Big damage going for the Dark Legacy stacks.
Does he do my hand to get another one?
He didn't last game. Yeah. You kind of kill any advantage that you might have had if you do that. So. Okay. That's one way to take it back. He tried to RI, but a little bit slow on the trigger.
He has become dead, but he does have quite a meter advantage now. Oh man. Ramon kind of right on the timing, but wrong about the
great sidestep there from Lee.
First time he's gotten a post-GI lethal hit. Now they're basically evened up on meters. That was a very important lethal hit to get. Who's
oh my god, A. And he blocked every single hit. Why did that whip?
Okay, Ramon's the one who spends first. That kind of puts him at a disadvantage.
Alright, great sidestep. And Lee has 2 bars on deck. He really should spend them now.
That is the 3rd time that Ramon has
hoarding this meter
2-2A on block.
And
I don't think that's going to be in time, is
it?
Yeah. Those Warriors and Keys really come out quite fast. Nice punish.
Nice punish from Ramon. Lee is a little too eager here. Okay, but I like this soul charge. He's just got to keep it compact as best he can. Try not to let Ramon get that other bar, and he doesn't.
Yeah, Ramon was on his last legs for quite a long time, but that's a pretty big boon for Lee's team to be able to take out CJ and Ramon. Probably the two that have the most potential to do the most damage in that team.
Yeah, I mean, who is even left? I mean,
Manta's
I know
the
there's. Yeah,
ace.
I know Manta's the ace. Icychains is the captain. But so then who will? They've
Either
got one more player
Patriots
before
or
the ace.
Rob.
Okay. Curious to see what they do.
Yeah, no idea. Rob plays Survey, right?
I think Ivy. I could be wrong.
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of a different person on that team.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, Ivy or Valdo against Siegfried. Probably It's really tough because
I don't know.
Has extensive experience on both of those characters.
yeah. You're gonna be. I think you're gonna be hard pressed to try and jank Lee out. He really is very well versed in terms of game knowledge and whatnot. You're kind of just gonna have to. I don't know. It has to be more of like a psychological type thing. I don't really know much about SA Rob, but I do know that Lee was warming up with Anton before this, so he's definitely ready for Valdo, if nothing else. Although I also don't. Anton definitely has a very different playstyle from a lot of other Valdos.
Welcome to the stage of history.
But we will see if that even matters.
Yeah, do we know who's going to be ending up coming up?
I don't know.
It looks like it's
It
Patriots.
looks like it's
Whoa,
Patriots.
whoa, whoa.
Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be Patriots. Has to
Man,
be
what
Patriots.
a mix-up it would be if he ends up just doing Valdo for the button check, and then it turns out to be Rob, and then he just goes Ivy. That'd be a hell of a
genius.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patriots significantly different than Anton. Honestly, pretty much every Valdo is significantly different than Anton.
Mhm.
Anton's weird.
He is.
Just
I don't.
straight up.
I don't really know a ton about how Patriots plays, honestly. I hear he's kind of compact and solid, but I haven't really seen much of it.
Sometimes. I feel like it depends on his mood.
Okay, well, definitely a very polarizing stage that we've got.
Yes. Both
And if
heavy
Manta
mid-range
was here,
characters.
he would go straight into Manta Scrawl.
Yeah. Both heavy mid-range characters here, both terrible at punishing I-12s, both very good at guard damage.
Wow.
Very
Big
similar characters
first
in a lot of
move.
ways. That is a very traditional kind of Valdo move, like hop back into the 66B.
Yeah. Not getting the counter hit he was looking for.
Still getting a lot of money on those wall rising Bs.
Wow, big way to start the game.
Oh, la-di-da. Nah, you're not gonna be that. This is Parsec and this is Lee's reaction. That's tough.
Smacked him down. Wow.
That kind of setup, I don't know so much. That's really tough. Tough to get Lee on that kind of stuff. You can see him immediately going for a wall rising B off of the string, even though Patriots didn't do the second one. They ended up trying to get the break attack.
There's a lot of damage when he actually lands that lethal hit.
Yeah. A lot of stance mix-ups on Oki. It's an interesting choice. I wonder if Lee's going to realize that he could potentially just like roll back and try to like just plop up a wall rising B. Very shades of Valdo if he wanted to.
Alright, just spinning up the soul charge here. Try and see if he can steal this round. And he's going to.
I am very surprised that Lee decided to take a bet like that. Okay, that didn't even look like it hit him. But he had to spend his bar in order to get it. Lee kind of playing a Rakudo type gameplay where it's just like, you just boil down the match to like, okay, now it's the last round and you have significantly less.
Okay, that's definitely what he wanted.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice to go for a taunt punish. Tried to go for the tech trap for the ring out. I respect it.
Okay, nice punish.
Oh,
Wow,
boy.
we caught his sidestep. Lee is making some crazy reads this game.
I honestly don't know, but Patriots has gotten like 15 more lethal hits, I swear. Oh,
Fishing for that ring out.
heavy. Yeah, now you gotta deal with this bubble.
Counter hit him. Alright, Lee with 2 full bars. Patriots is also going to have that. But if Patriots wins this round, Lee will get another bar.
Ooh, no real punish. I assume that was supposed to be an AGA. We immediately go into a soul attack.
I think.
Yeah, I think Lee just like... Okay, he ends up being a little bit more aggressive than I expected. Alrighty. He ended up out of soul charge, I think, a little bit earlier than he had expected.
Oh, I don't think that's it.
Well, that will. Well, it won't be it on that way either. Okay,
Wow.
we're going to the last
Incredible.
round.
That was not how I thought that round would pan out.
No. Especially when the stage positioning was where Valdo was with regards to his CE.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that that would be where it was? They went a complete 180 in that spot.
Oh, great sidestep, though.
I don't know, man. I mean, Siegfried does have a yellow guard gauge, but you got another bar you have to worry about after that. Just in terms
If he'd
of
only held the RE.
Yeah, he's just taking like little tiny pieces, but this is the problem, right? Is that Lee is really good at the whole, like, I have some resources and you don't have any.
Yeah. Not sidestepping it, Lee just kind of laying down the soul charge stuff.
Yep.
Going for the
Wow. Okay.
weird thing,
Fancy.
and wow.
There was a small chance that he could have screwed that up to the degree where Patriots got a wall rising B and got a reverse ring out again. I feel like that was a bit much, Lee.
I like to think he was keeping it in mind, but you're right, it was a little...
I don't know, he was in stance
ambitious.
that whole time.
Yeah.
You might be
A little
right,
bit.
but it really didn't look like that to me. He ends up getting his first game. I don't know if Patriots wants a different kind of stage or not.
Battle 1. Fight.
Yeah, I don't know, it's... I don't know if that it matters too much, like, with these characters, at least.
In the end.
Yeah.
Oh. No,
Okay.
did that
Bring
not
out.
work out? No. Okay, well that will be.
But that is...
Lee needs to, like, settle down. He's
Yeah.
getting rung out a lot. He's getting lethal hitted a lot. He's kind of giving Patriots... He's giving Valdo the opportunities that Valdo wants to get. It's very dissimilar
Great
to how
sidestep.
he played against Ramon so far. Patriots working off of some of these unsafe moves that Siegfried doesn't really have the strongest punish for. I like it. Wow.
Right, smacking him out of the air.
Yeah, significantly better than his Twomp punish
Wow.
from previous game.
That was a ring out and a half.
Let's make it so that every single round on this stage is won by a ring out. Come on, guys. You're listening to me, right?
I don't think it'll happen today.
Immediate soul attack.
Going for guard pressure stuff, catches him.
Lee
The auto
needs to
GI.
settle down during this Valdo soul charge. I mean, I know it
Ugh.
sucks, but there's no real mix there. You kind of have to just,
Yeah.
like, eat it for a while. Speaking of mix...
Oh my god, is he out?
Yep.
Wow!
Oh,
I think he could have Ukemi'd.
Yes, he could Ukemi, he would have gotten hit, but it would not have
Yeah,
given
it wouldn't
bounce
have-
up. That's what you're
Oh,
supposed to do in
man.
that track. You're supposed to tech up, you eat the bubble, but then you're just smacked down back
Yeah.
to the ground, and his OP's kind of finished at that point.
Yeah. Well, Jay, it's that's 3 ring outs out of all the
I
rounds that
believe
have
this is someone
happened.
who said it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah,
You
I
might
still
be
don't think
looking
it
at
is.
this, and you might say, yeah, it's definitely not going to happen this time. And you might be right, but also probably not. Alrighty.
Words to live by. Alright,
But
lead
don't
with the
speak like
2
it
full
is.
sticks of butter. You should really spend something.
I mean, I feel like he just kind of wants to
That's
wait.
not gonna cut it.
Yeah, Siegfried CE, incredibly slow. BBB. Oh, right? Oh, it's a
Great
right there, my
option.
boy.
That was
Okay,
not
well, I
on his
guess I
mind,
was
and
wrong.
you were wrong.
And
I
said
hate.
there was a possibility that that could happen.
Yeah, you said probably.
But then I also said maybe. 6 to say doing a lot of work this round.
Yeah, right. What's up with that?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's gonna go straight into the soul attack, and it's gonna whiff for some reason. All right, he
Doesn't
doesn't
have
go for the
bar.
soul charge extension because he wanted to just keep up the pressure.
Okay, but he does have another bar after this. So
Yeah.
it's like, even if you make hay out of this, you're gonna have to deal with Soul Charge Bubble Siegfried, and that sucks. With no resources on top of it.
I'm just spending it right now. Patriots has no resources on deck. Running out of health. Great block,
Nothing?
but no.
Oh my god, did he get it?
Okay, no, not quite, not
No!
quite. But it's a
Alright, Patriots going to the next game and the next team match. Thanks very much, Patriots, for playing. Good games had by all. What a stellar set. What? Ah, yes.
Why did
Hey
that
yo!
happen?
Hey yo!
Why did that happen? Why did you do that?
It's honestly, guys, Patriots is an old school player like me, so you guys probably wouldn't understand. This is a classic reverse mix-up that you'll see the next
Patriots,
time. that,
indeed, an old school player. The dementia taking over his brain, going the absolute wrong
trust
way.
Me, trust me, guys. When Lee fights Manta, you're really gonna see just the rewards being reaped out of this reverse mix that's about to occur.
I can't believe that happened.
Yeah, especially like right before we were like, "Oh, Patriots is a potential inch away from winning," and then he had the backburn mix-up and everything.
That was just.
Did Lee have
a
bubble there?
roller
I don't
coaster.
remember.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter, honestly. After that.
I think their team needs an ad break.
Yeah. You do your thing.
Yeah, let's say their team does.
Yeah, their team needs an ad break. NLBC, like always. Let me go ahead and make sure. Let me tell Manta that I'm running ads really quick. This is probably the last ads of the night. Ads real quick. Manta, do you want a button check or no? NLBC. Parsec God SabinDeus runs these. This next one is February 12th. Make sure to sign up. Fantastic tournament. Last time we had, we were defended. Vesper defended the likes of EU coming and winning anything in America in the online realm, which Dex has played out of his mind to even get to that point. I don't think they're going to do a button check. They're good. So, Wednesday night fights every Wednesday. You know what it is? 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Do the thing. Okay, go.
Wow, I still can't believe that happened.
All right, Voldo versus no. Trust me, guys. This is really where we get it. Now, one could say, maybe Patriots shouldn't have killed himself just to get this immense advantage you're about to see Manta get against Lee in this set, and they might be right. But they also
hopefully Manta does not follow Patriots off the ring edge.
No. That would be a fool's game.
Yeah. Man, I'm starved for words still. Okay, I think this is... We're really
going to see the difference in...
Yes.
We're really going to see the difference in a style between Manta and Patriots. What with the fact that especially that Manta doesn't even have the ability to put himself off of the ring edge on this stage.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge shift for the direction of the match, frankly.
For sure. Ends up getting a small stage. I assume this is much better for Siegfried, much better wall combos.
I do like Lee's use of 3A in this matchup, because it's not... Voldo does not get a very good punish for -12.
Yeah, being able to lean on the fact that neither of these characters gets a -12, whichever character is able to lean on that a bit better is going to be the victor. That's the second time we've seen Lee reversal edge against a break attack in that scenario. Jump A. Oh, I think he could have went for it. Nice.
Great block for Manta. Oh my, okay.
That 2K did no damage.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about that break attack.
Great block.
Wait, what?
He went for the RCC 3B punish.
How did that second hit whiff?
It always whiffs.
Oh. Well, pardon me, all the hell.
I think it whiffs while he's still in block stun.
Boy, oh boy.
But,
Uh-oh.
Oh, big wall splat incoming. Not as big.
Voldo Vintage just being weird, allowing him to get out of the stage. Does not tech up into the mix, which is good. I feel like Voldo can get at least a little bit of a better punish there, can he? -14, I think. Oh,
wow. Yeah, usually when you see Manta, like, really dominating a game, it's because he's just got so many situations, like, planned out, and he knows how people always, like, for the most part, respond to them. Yeah. But he's just having a really hard time, I think, like, being in enough control for him so that he can set up those situations in the first place.
Hey, he's not even really going into stance mix all that often. I mean, he's going into stance mix often, but compared to what Manta typically does, this is uncharacteristic of him.
Alright, not gonna get the wall splat. But gonna get the wall splat here. That's not what he wanted. Yeah, Manta just gonna spend his soul charge.
It looked like a pretty cool reset, though.
He's gonna splat him to the ground.
Makes total sense to me. Now you have to deal with this bubble. Free does not beat bubble. Wouldn't it be cool if it did?
He could have just blocked. Alright, pretty, again, decisive game from Lesson Lee there. Manta, I assume, would probably want to switch the stage. I mean, the wall was very relevant there, but I guess not.
I am also very surprised. Maybe the shadow of...
great whip punish, though. Yeah, he's scared of bringing himself out.
Yeah.
Very sensible. You don't want to bring yourself out. Oh my god, okay. Lee was so ready for that, but just didn't quite get his finger on the trigger fast enough. Great sidestep.
I feel like these characters have spent more time not looking at each other than looking at each other.
He is kind of running away with this one.
Just you wait. That Patriots boom is just about to come in. And you're going to be like, whoa, Jay was right. Man, that's the third time that Lee is... He keeps forgetting which side he's on.
Yeah.
It's going to be a break attack on one side, not a break attack on the other side.
Oh, I think maybe Manta tried to step there or something. Got caught the last second.
It's been all wall pressure. I see what you mean. Like
Yeah.
the stage pressure has really just been a killer. I really feel like Manta should have switched. Just so he could do stuff like what he was about to do there, but ended up not.
Yeah, exactly. And even like Manta in general, I think he thrives off of bigger stages just because of how much time he likes to spend just being far away in Mantis.
Allowing himself to be weird, to have like the Valdo Oki, or reverse Oki if you want to call it that, be so much stronger because, you know, you're not up against the wall, which means you get to roll back even further than you typically would, you know, that kind of stuff. But man, he's just getting destroyed by so many of these options right now, even just the chip.
Yeah, man, I mean, he just can't really get anything started in this game. Alright, he's gonna get some kind of Oki going on here. Straight into another grab. Nice break from Lee.
The old -16 punish of BB for Valdo.
Okay, but Valdo's
Alright.
back tech, and that's gonna be it. Wow, I mean...
Man, he wasn't able to deal with the bubble, he really wasn't able to deal with the wall pressure, and he wasn't able to play... Like, if you had shown me those matches, I would have never figured that that was Manta play.
Yeah, he really just didn't get... You're right, he didn't get to do any of his, like, normal Manta stuff.
Manta-iness.
Yeah, exactly. He,
Pretty sure that if Lee wins this, this isn't technically an OCV. It's not a 5-0. But Siegfried will have won every single match, correct?
Yep. Yes, I believe that is correct.
Lee will... If Lee beats Icychains, he will have won every game, yeah.
Gotcha.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Although CJ did beat Yoshi 6 at the start.
We came so close to seeing that last time around.
When was last time around?
Where we almost had that reverse OCV of like Yoshi 6. If he had beaten Rich Sticks.
If he'd beaten Rich Sticks, right?
He would have come. He was one game away. But okay, Grow versus Siegfried. I actually think that this is a matchup that that you have a lot of experience in.
Yes.
yet again. This is a matchup that I think Grow does.
I have played it a lot with Lee.
Yeah.
So he does, I think, kind of know his way around it, if nothing else.
Yeah, this can be tough for Siegfried. You don't really have a strong I-12 punish. You're dealing with a character that is potentially faster than you, not to mention he has options to beat a lot of your stance stuff. He can compare with you in terms of guard damage and even in regular damage.
That being said, Siegfried is also no slouch in terms of some of those things. I think, you know, one of the biggest advantages Grow has in the matchup is his containment, but I think if Siegfried plays a bit more measured, it won't be as difficult for him.
Which is what Lee is known for.
I think that's what he's going to want to be playing on.
Decides to go for a typical 3B combo. We got the walled stage yet again.
Great interrupt, and there's the wall.
Scary stuff, man. Lee's been definitely getting some solid stages here.
Oh,
By solid stage,
that
I
is
mean
a
solid
reset.
stage.
Guys, at that time, nice step. I didn't even know that was already safe to him.
3K? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Reversal edge, not exactly the strongest. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, see, this is one of the big issues about dealing with somebody who's about to potentially OCV your team, is that Lee is about as warm as
he is on
gets.
fire, yeah.
And Icy, as far as we know, hasn't really been playing. So
yeah, he's kind of just been sitting here watching his... Wow, almost got that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Icy has kind of just been sitting here watching his team lose, which is not a good feeling at all.
Oh, it sucks.
And now he's kind of sitting here watching himself lose. But it's only the first 2 rounds.
I feel like
there's
this
plenty
could
of room to work with.
Majorly different if they get a different stage this time.
Yes.
Now, Icy picks this stage again after at least 3 full games of Lee being unstoppable on this stage, then that's a mistake.
Yeah.
That is a straight up mistake.
Alright.
Good punish.
Decent with punish, yeah. He's going straight for that mix-up like he's been doing. Alright. Icy is not maximizing these whip punishes.
He's trying so hard to get that optimal Avenger A plus B punish.
Yeah.
It's not working out so far. So here's Gross Soul Charge. Oh, wow!
And that's around. Just like that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it is. You can't really. The teleport does have a tech crouch, so you cannot punish it with a high when he's in Soul Charge.
No punish on the K. That's kind of stinks.
No.
But a good punish there.
I think one thing I'd really like to see more from Icy is more usage of like 4K. And more usage of grabs. Just kind of like trying to keep Siegfried in line from doing anything big, and then punishing him for it.
We've also seen a lot of instances where some of the strings like 6AA and 66BB have been GI'd on the second hit. There's definitely plenty of ways that Icy is able to go off of something like that too. These bubbles have been huge money so far for Lee as well.
Yeah. Oh, but that was
There it is. Okay.
Okay, Bevan sort of clawing his way back.
Disadvantage that Lee has in the meter, honestly, is not that big. Gross Soul Charge lasts the size of, like...
Okay.
Here we go. Lee has to
Nice
shelter
block.
himself from the storm for 15 more years.
Yeah.
Or Gross
He's gonna
Soul
get his
Charge
own Soul Charge out, but just catches him right out of the air and knocks Grow out of Soul Charge. He's got his own still going on.
Oh, come on, Icy.
And
You can't
that
get up there.
is the first game. Okay,
Yeah,
so
really
I see. Okay, so first off, he should obviously change the stage.
Yes.
Second off, I do like some of the adjustments that he was making. Just sort of being a bit more active and kind of like throwing a wrench into Lee's normal game plan. Like those well-placed 6A plus Bs, really like prescient 3B punishes. It's just more of that.
Avenger B pressure, there was like a stint where he was doing some stuff with that as well. And it's kind of clear that Lee is looking for that optimal Avenger A plus B punish. So you can kind of use that to your advantage, because if he's just standing there to do that, you can just do all kinds of stuff there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that we had spoken about this at one point, but I said that I think one of the biggest things that, like the sort of general game plan that Siegfried has in this matchup is, that Grow has in this matchup, is to just abuse the fact that Siegfried, doesn't have an AA or a BB or a 2A. Oh man, great step guard from Lee there, but
that shows somebody who really knows the matchup, because to do that on 3A plus B on hit, which is minus, is it is not a characteristically obvious thing for people to do. And honestly, Avenger B plus K, I think is a relatively solid plan for somebody who's just trying to get optimal punishes on things. Yeah, trying to go for like some more of this AVM pressure. I don't know,
he has to stick to him. That's the most important thing in this matchup, is that you can't give Siegfried breathing room.
He's had some solid punishes on some of these wall rising Bs as well. Here we go. This is what you want, and then this happens.
I would. Okay, is this gonna? Yep, that's gonna be it. Okay, I think that's a relatively worthwhile spend.
Oh yeah.
He's
kind of.
It's gonna make it extra important. It's gonna make it extra important for him to take this next round, though.
Could he have won with 2Q6K instead?
I don't remember what his health looks like, but maybe.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. Okay, he's got to deal with this bar from Lee, but Lee tends to be awfully conservative with his meter. There's a good chance that he's not even going to use his meter. Icy being very antsy on Wake Up is what's going to get him killed.
Right? Like I said, just kind of got to stick to him like glue. Just get in there. Really disrespect him. I like the fake out with the 4A, but didn't quite go anywhere.
Okay, there we go. He could even try to get in there closer. Oh yeah, for sure he's dead. He could even potentially try to get in closer. Lee is providing him the opportunity to get even at closer range, and you might even go as obnoxious as just like straight up 3B grab mix, because we haven't seen any grabs from Icy literally at all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Especially just because it's like I said, a lot of it is about abusing the fact that Siegfried doesn't have like an AA, BB, 2A, and just his punish on Gross 3B sucks. Like you can really, really abuse that.
Yeah, there are Siegfried players who who go out of their way not to even punish it.
I mean, which I think is better, because you get plus 12 in his face, but man, it's not even looking like he's gonna get the chance to.
Don't 6A.
Oh my god, that was a
TI, huh? Wow.
Okay, best thing he can do is get his meter back, but no dice. Lee is going to take it with 5 games straight. Medicated Genius wins.
Good job to Lee. Is that the 3rd or 2nd OCV we've had in the Boominati League number 3?
That is like the
3rd.
5th?
Well, if you want to call it an OCV.
4th?
I want to call it an OCV.
Well, you'd be wrong. It's not an OCV.
It is.
That's
Like
like
for one character victory, they used 2
Yep.
characters.
one character got the victory though.
Yeah, but they used 2 characters.
But one character got the
So,
victory.
that is- Yeah.
And it's one character victory, right?
I mean, really, the only kind of person who would disagree with this would be somebody who's being so overwhelmingly pedantic that they hardly should be considered being talking at all.
I'm always about rising up to a challenge, so.
No, I think this is the 5th OCV one character victory, or someone sweeping a team. Anyway, it was Cram Flakes, and then
That's the only one I know.
there's Cram Flakes, and then
Hibachi.
Hibachi.
Oh, Hibachi did do it.
It was
Yeah.
Cram Flakes, Hibachi. Was it Cram Flakes, Ramon, Hibachi, Legit?
Oh,
Lee.
Legit did do one. Wow, we have
Yeah,
a lot.
that's-
Man.
So
All right, well, damn.
no one else got to win alongside Tesla. That's the thing. He was the only one who got to win. That's what I'm saying. He literally went through 5 people. No one else on his team got to win. So that's an OCD. Anyways, anything you guys want to say before I go interview the listen Lee, really?
I believe it is still minorly tentative, but I do believe that the next Boominati League match will be happening tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be Florida Man's team versus Anton's team? The one that just won? No, Ender's. Who's Ender's team?
Incendia's team.
Incendiate versus Florida Man is going to be the next one. That'll be on my stream, twitch.tv/Simbad, 2 B's and Simbad. That'll be happening tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. Consider donating to the Matcherino to help out. Well, I guess you'll bring this up at the end. Shoutouts to Graffiti Souls and Carl for, I don't know, $8 million so far? Something like that.
I don't think Carl donated to the match, you know.
Well, he donated to the Parsec server fund, which is effectively donating to the Match Arena once the Parsec stuff is finished, and then, the 50 subs at the beginning of this stream.
That's true. He did do those 2 things. Shout out to Kalen for the 25 today. Thanks so much, Kalen, or CIN, who commented last Boominati match. So, shout out to that. But we're at $2,093.69.
Oh my god.
And so.
Yeah.
The goal would be to get to
just started.
Yeah, the goal would be to get to 3,000, and so each player on the team will get $500. But it's their own. Anyways, you want to say anything, Nathan, before I go interview their team?
Not really. Just don't forget to remind Lee that he would be nothing without me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That'll be the first thing I mentioned when I go interview him.
Yeah.
So,
Let's get on that.
yeah. Okay.
Thank you for having me, Boom.
sure.
It was a blast.
Thanks for coming.
Kind of surreal for Link to say that somebody would be nothing without him when I'm around, but yeah.
Also, yes.
Also, don't forget to remind him he would be nothing without Jay by proxy.
Okay, true. Okay. Also, don't forget that tomorrow's match, 3 p.m. Eastern, will be streamed on Triple J's channel, twitch.tv/SINBBAD. If you want to spam your Twitch link in the chat, you can.
Oh, sure.
But that'll be tomorrow. That'll also be on Parsec as well. And then there's also a match tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. So there's 2 matches tomorrow, but they are far apart from each other. So keep that in
Second
mind.
one's on your stream, and that's traditional net play?
I want to say yes.
Well, it'll definitely be on your stream.
Yes, I think that will be on my stream unless they say Parsec, and then I will talk to you about it, and then we can figure things out. But
Yeah, we'll figure things out then.
yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go interview these clowns. So I will.
All
I'll
right.
catch you later. Thanks for commenting.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, Boom. See ya.
Yep. All right. Hello.
Oh
fool.
god, what the fuck?
Get
You
out.
actually
Who
interviewed
are
us.
you?
Oh
You
my
idiot.
god.
You
What
didn't
are
learn
you
your
doing?
lesson from last team?
Seriously.
Look. Okay. First of all, I've come to you ask a question. 2 questions. Well, a question.
Go for it.
First of all,
Okay.
Linkers and Triple J both say there'll be nothing. You'll be nothing without them. Lee, how do you feel about that?
I don't know those 2.
Oh, so they're lying is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Understood. Cool.
Any more questions?
Yeah. So, how do you feel about how do you guys feel about today's W, today's win? You guys feeling good? Feeling bad? Feeling ecstatic? What are the vibes happening right now?
Really feeling that
Feeling like-
Sigma cock set right now, know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Really representing the Sigma cock set. What it means to be a Sigma grinder.
It's Sigma mindset, you know?
Sigma Rooster set forever.
Anything you guys want to say to your opponents? GGs, BGs? Anything?
GG's. I was terrified.
You know, Lee, that kind of goes counter to what you said in the chat, where you said, let's see, BG's America is dog shit.
Yeah, it's true. You did say that.
I have multiple personality syndrome.
So anyway,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You want as the only logical person here, you want to speak?
no.
Also,
Not really. Don't call him logical anymore.
Sabin
It's
knows
too
his
late
place.
for him.
Wow.
I know better.
Okay. So, anything you guys want to say before I?
What
out?
place are we in?
Yeah, what place are we in?
I can actually do the places live really quick. You guys just won 5-1.
Yes.
overwhelming.
Yeah, I worked really hard.
I think you guys are in second place only because Bozo's team hasn't lost yet.
Ah, we gotta change that.
Fuck those guys.
Wow. But I think with everything calculated, so challenge does not give me the actual standings, but everything
Until
calculated.
like it's over.
That is the estimate.
Yeah.
I think you guys are actually second place because you guys are 2-1, and you guys really haven't. Yeah, you guys are definitely second place. So as long as you guys don't monumentally fuck up, you guys make playoffs.
Oh, hey,
Good
well,
shit.
You know,
Monument.
Go team.
Yeah,
Monument. Our opponents know about that move.
oh yeah, Keelik is dog shit. The character sucks.
That you're wrong. Anyway, anybody other than Lee want to say anything before I send?
I'm being silenced.
Yes.
Hey, I'll say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're gonna have to gag me.
Good luck to all teams facing us. Make sure you lab 6.
Why are you so nice?
Oh, sorry. You guys know.
What is your problem?
This is why I refuse to say anything anymore.
Keep quiet too.
All right, you guys have 10 seconds to say something before I leave.
I got
Something.
nothing.
Buff Yoshi. All right.
See you later.
You can't say buff Yoshi. Anyways, thank you guys so
Buff
much for
Sig-
playing. Oh, you can say buff Sigrid, but
Hooray.
thank you guys so much for playing. I really appreciate it. Thank you, SabinDeus, for the Parsec help. Really appreciate
Got it.
that. And yeah, we'll see you guys whenever you guys schedule your next match. So yeah, take it easy, guys.
Woo.
Thanks, boss man.
All right, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed what's happening. What happened tonight? There'll be more matches tomorrow. We're gonna go host Grape Chan, a VTuber who actually supported the Boominati League the other nights. So we're gonna go host her and stuff like that. So make sure you say hello. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. 3 p.m. is the Florida Man match, and then at 9 p.m. is this next match. I don't know what is happening. I don't know the exact teams that are playing, but I will let you guys know whenever I know on a Twitter post or something like that. So anyways, thank you guys so much, and we're gonna go raid the Grape Chan, and I will catch you guys later, guys and gals later. Goodbye, friends. Oh, there goes the Parsec thing.